Hello, Miss Quetta. Thank you so much for your purchase and your patience with the 20-minute reading. I really appreciate it. Okay, so you wanted to know about your son, Jamar. You said before that he was acting out, and you just don't understand what the freak is wrong with him. Okay, now off the gate, with his birthday, Lordy, Aries and Taurus children, especially if they are sun signs, rising moon, or if they have a lot of Aries or Taurus within their chart, they can be very difficult and very rowdy to deal with. Like, they're natural born leaders, to be honest. And if they feel as if they are not leading, that can cause for them to act out and to be moody. They don't really like to take direction and opinions and leads from other people unless they are tamed. I know that sounds kind of weird to say, but keep in mind with the Aries and the Taurus energy, the Aries is a ram and the Taurus is a bull. So off the gate, those are rowdy animals. But also, I feel like he is trying to understand himself and be more comfortable in his own skin. I don't know why I keep picking up, on father. I'm not sure if father is in his life, or if he feels like father really isn't spending enough time with him, or if father is being a bit too hard on him. But spirit is saying a big chunk of his issues right now is due to father, and either the lack of father or maybe the lack of emotional support from father. I feel like he's very disrespectful to you, unfortunately. I'm not sure if you were young, like if this happened when you were younger or when you were pregnant with him, but I keep picking up on you, and either maybe when you were younger, like you had to fight females, or you used to fight, or you really didn't get along with females, or maybe when you were pregnant, and maybe you caught Jamar's father cheating, or you felt like he was cheating, and that made you have this like hate, or like this frustration towards women. And for some reason, I feel like this is a trait that Jamar has, unfortunately. I hate to say this, I do feel like he needs to be taught to respect women. I just see him being very rowdy in general, but I just see him like just being rude to women a lot, to be honest. Or maybe this is something that his dad has within him as well. Let me see. Let's pull some cards. Let's see. Now, if we still have some time left, it really depends upon if I do some more readings on Jamar, or like if I just decide to stop, and we can use the remainder time for another question or whatever the case. All right, well, let's see what's going on. What's this card? So where does Jamar go? Okay. I'm also picking up, it's just also like who he's around, what they're teaching him, the things that he sees. I honestly keep picking up on this disrespect towards women. I really feel this way, either because of something that you had, something that you dealt with, but I also feel that what he's listening to, what he's seeing in real life, or maybe like video games, whatever the case would be, I just feel like his environment really isn't the best, unfortunately, when it comes to like his mannerism towards women. I'm not sure if, when he goes to school, like his friends, say mean things about girls, or if like he hangs around like older guys at times, maybe like, some cousins or some uncles, maybe his dad, whatever the case may be, and they may be kind of disrespectful towards women. But Jamar is showing up in the reading. He's showing up as a page of wands. Okay. And I honestly, don't get me wrong, I do feel like he is a sweet kid. But I'm also picking up that he's scared and afraid, and he doesn't really know how to fully use his power for good. I am picking this up in the reverse on the page of wands. I feel like he needs to preoccupy his mind maybe with sports. I feel like he has like a real talent. Maybe he likes to draw. Maybe he would make like a great poet or a writer, a director one day. But I do feel like he needs to get his anger out in regards to like sports. Okay. But I also feel like he needs to write and draw as well. I feel like he is very sweet when he wants to be. But I just feel like I said earlier, with the Two of Pentacles, he's just really confused. Like he's trying to understand what's right, what's wrong, how to act, how not to act, who to be around, how to act around particular people. And he's just really confused. I'm not sure if you and his father don't really get along, or like he bounces from like one place to the next. Like maybe like when you're at work, his grandmother or his dad, whatever the case may be, someone watches him, and I just feel like there's a difference. Like there's a different environment compared to your home that he has with you. And I just feel like around certain people he acts one way, and then like around you, like that's when he can be kind of rude and mean. I'm going to be honest with you, and you can take this how you want to, but a part of him is very frustrated with you. He knows that you are unhappy, or he feels like you aren't spending a lot of time with him. He feels like he can't make you happy. I don't know if you've said this to him or if this is how he feels personally, but I keep picking up on like this frustration energy, rather. Like maybe you said this out of anger, or this is how he feels when he's mad. Like when you make him mad, I wish you weren't my mom, I wish I was dead, like that type of energy. But I feel like there's more towards like, I wish you weren't my mom. I'm not sure if someone else said this around him, or like your mom should have waited to have you, something like that. And I feel like that hurts him, and it's like now he says it, to himself, like, oh, I wish she wasn't my mom, I hate her. Yeah, he has a lot of conflict around him, and I just feel like he doesn't really know how to balance himself at all, and he's mainly upset on the inside, and unfortunately, like, he takes his pain and frustration out on other people, and a lot of times it can be very misdirected, to be honest. But with the Ace of Pentacles here, I feel like he's very smart. He's very, very smart, and he's very gifted in the physical realm, meaning he may be gifted like with arts, he may be gifted with sports, he may be gifted with how to make money. I will say this, there may be issues of him stealing. I am picking that up. Unfortunately, I am picking up a scene of within the next 2 years he may get in trouble by the law from stealing. I'm not sure if this is going to be a warning, or if he has to go to juvenile school, or juvenile jail, excuse me. And I also feel with the Ace of Pentacles, like, you kind of feel as if this is out of your hands. Like, you're kind of losing hope for him. You don't really know what to do. And even though you love your son, like, you just really feel like you don't really know what to do. I know this may sound kind of random, and I'm not sure if you know of this, or if something bad happened early on in your pregnancy, but I feel like you were supposed to have a twin, but I keep picking up on, like, the other twin died, like, very early. I'm not sure if you are aware of this, or, like, when Jamar was being created, there was another baby beside him, but I feel like it died. I'm not sure if you had a painful pregnancy, or if you bled a little bit. Maybe like you started your period, but it was very light. I keep picking up on either blood or some sort of discharge, like a heavy discharge, like early on in your pregnancy, rather it was like the first month. I feel like this is more like in the first 4 weeks, like the first 4 to 6 weeks is what Spirit is saying. And this is why it feels as if he's never satisfied. Like, you can give him toys, you can give him games, you can give him everything in the world, but it's like he's never satisfied. And I feel like it's because, like, spiritually he's missing the twin that died. And I know this sounds crazy, but this is really what I'm picking up. Okay, so with the Ace of Pentacles, I saw this as like the hand, like kind of being out of control with this, but I also saw this as like his gift. But with the Five of Cups here, for some reason I saw this as like a dying fetus, a dying half of him. And I just noticed that the Five of Cups was right beside it, and the Five of Cups represents lost. So yeah. And it's like spiritually, like he's grieving in his own way, but like he doesn't really know why he's grieving. I really feel like he's lonely. I honestly recommend that you either take him to therapy, you get like a Reiki cleansing on him. Like, if you are a Christian, you get him baptized, you have a pastor pray over him. Because to be honest, like, at the ages of like 12 to 15, I just really see like him going down a bad path, and it will feel as if like evilness has overcome him. With the Death card, for some reason I'm seeing this as like a demon, like he's letting like negativity ruin his life. And I see this person down here. I know you can't really see it that well because my camera don't even want to focus, but I see that person down there in the yellow. They have their hands like this, and I saw that image as you, like, you're praying to God, or like you're praying that all of this goes away, like the negativity that's around him goes away. Spirit is telling me, if you can get dogwood, you can get like a dogwood bark or a dogwood flower. I'm not sure where you live, but in the state of Virginia, there are a lot of dogwoods around here. But if you want to go online and buy some online, you can. They're like a pinky white colored flowers. Spirit is saying for you to boil dogwood flowers or dogwood bark, and put the water in a spray bottle, and they want you to spray his room. Um, for I keep picking up on the number 5. Maybe they want you to use 5 dogwood flowers or 5 dogwood barks, or they want you to spray his room like 5 times a day. They want you to spray it at like 5 p.m., 5 a.m. For some reason, the number 5 is significant. But yeah, Mama, like that's really what I'm picking up with this. Is there hope for him to change? Yes, there's hope for him to change. I keep picking up on the age 24. I'm not sure if he, what the world? I'm not sure if he will, that kind of startled me. Anyway, I'm not sure if he will go through some hard ass lessons at the age of 24. I keep picking up that he will have a child, and this little child will be a little girl. And I feel that he will change his life around for her. I'm not sure if he will miss her birth or if he will miss like a small chunk of her life, because he will be incarcerated. But I feel like once he gets out and once he's around like his daughter, like he will really, really straighten up. I keep seeing the Ace of Cups as like a birth, like him, you know, going through this birth. Maybe he goes through a rebirth. With the Hermit card, I keep picking up like solitude, like him being himself, him being, you know, locked up. I'm saying it that way. And with the High Priestess, I see this as like his spirits like really trying to work with him. I'm not sure if your grandmother or like your great grandmother like is watching over him, like if she would like really like pull her power together to make things happen for him in a good way. I feel like he does have female spirits around him, but it's like spirits and angels and our divine God, you know, they can only do so much, you know. Like if they see that we aren't ready, or if like, you know, we have a lot going on, like they can only do so much, and it's like they wait for us to kind of have that break-in point, you know. But I'm going to pull 3 cards. Like, what should you do in regards to Mr. Jamar? So a spirit is saying love him from afar. Like, once he really starts to act up, love him from afar. I hate to say this. I do feel that he may even try to put his hands on you. Or like he will violate you in some way, like with his hands. Once again, I'm not sure if he will hit you or if he will take something from you. But he's going to do something with his hands. Oh, dang, all these cards are popping out. All right, let's see. What should Miss Quetta do in regards to her son? Okay. Got the 9 of Wands. The 4 of not the 4 of Swords, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Pentacles. This card popped out in the beginning of this reading, but I did not show this to you. Okay, so it's kind of interesting how this is coming back again. Okay, now with us mommies, like we naturally defend our babies. We're always there for our babies. But I feel like with the 9 of Wands, like you're kind of going to get tired of running to his rescue when he continuously disrespect himself and disrespect you. And I kind of see it's like you will kind of love him from afar, to be honest. Like with the 4 of when I said the 4 of Swords, the 4 of Swords represents like resting, praying about it. But with the 4 of Pentacles, when I see the 4 of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords pop out, it's like they're covering their heart, and he has the pentacle over his heart. And I feel like you be careful of you like trying to buy him things to make him happy, like you're buying him toys, like you're spoiling him all the way. Buying him things isn't going to make him fully happy. I feel like this is something intangible that he needs. But with the Four of Pentacles, Spirit is also saying that you may put money on his books as well. But with the Four of Pentacles, I just see you like just waiting things out, trying to understand like what the hell is going on. But it's like I feel that you will be like patiently waiting. And I do see that, you know, you may kind of like cut him off just a little bit. Like you may not talk to him as much. Like when he goes through like his difficult time, I feel like you would tell him, son, I'm always here, but right now I can't always be there for you when you aren't really there for yourself. I feel like you will say that to him. But with the Six of Pentacles, I feel that you will get, okay, be mindful of who he's around. Be mindful of his energy. He really needs someone who isn't around him to talk to him, like a therapist. He just really needs to talk to someone and tell someone how he really feels. Like I feel like he really isn't like the confessing his feelings type, but he needs to be comfortable with someone who understands what he's going through. Okay, but hopefully you enjoyed this reading, mama. Good luck with everything, and I shall talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye.